my God, look at that. Look at that eagle guy. Can you see him running up the track? Let's see if we can follow him. Oh my God. And this is why you come out. Hey buddy. I hope you guys can see that on camera. That's incredible. Look at the size of him. Alright, keep moving on past him. There he goes. Wow. Wow. Watching the satellite experience, conditioning, warping the mind, putting up the barrier, watch this space, bringing it on a carrier. Look at all the skippies. Hey, skippies. Clock's ticking faster.
Okay viewers, here we have it, a review of the Stealth B52 Bomber Electrified. Unlike other reviews that you'll find on YouTube, this one comes after many hours in the saddle. In fact, about 1,800 kilometers worth. Am I satisfied with the bike? Does it fit the purpose? Do I regret spending $10,000? To answer these questions clearly, I must first make a confession.
Here they come.
In the words of Mike Patton and Faith No More, B52 was the result of a midlife crisis.
Oh, that's so cool. Right beside kangaroos.
Yep. After 30 years working in the Australian arts industry, locked away in studios and theatres, recording music and operating shows, to be honest, although surrounded by extremely talented people and contributing to the smoke and mirrors, I had become jaded. Music is a drug apparently, and hey, I've been mainlining this stuff for 30 years. My tolerance for mediocrity was low, and the drug had lost most of its potency.
50 k's per hour up that hill.
The fun was gone, illusions shattered, and the excitement all but extinguished. Mental health is everything, right? 30 years living in a bubble, facilitating the experiences of others. I thought it was time to experience myself.
Awesome, you're right.
I found that
Thanks,
there were
buddy.
a few things missing in life. Mountains, trees, creeks, and of course, a little danger. Growing up in the 70s, I was lucky to have parents who took me camping. I got my wheels early. Parents bought us bikes. Things were a lot simpler back then. We weren't rich, but we were loved. I remember coming home from school one day, opening the garage door, and there it was, a Honda ATV. I used to be adventurous, take risks, be a little edgy. No fear, right? Back to that midlife crisis. That's usually the time when a 50-year-old single guy with no responsibilities goes and buys a Harley and gets his first riding lessons. Remember, I had my P plates early, right? Not sneaky though. There's enough roadkill in Australia as it is. This country is pretty special, and to be able to explore and experience it in stealth mode was extremely appealing.
And here we are back down at that beautiful dam. Nice. I reckon I can drink that right now. The whole thing.
I'm definitely not a professional photographer.
Awesome.
And if you're here for some fancy drone shots and gorgeous
Right.
cinematography,
Back to camp.
check out Electrified reviews.
For a dam's worth of water.
Branch has been kind enough to let me share some footage to get you excited. Living in Queensland, Australia, gets pretty hot sometimes. We've pushed this bike. Yep, literally pushed it.
Beautiful.
So here we have it, the Stealth B52 bomber manufactured in Melbourne, Australia. Let's quickly go over some specs. It has a 6200 watt electric hub motor with a DC-1 controller allowing you to set your desired power output and top speed. Eco mode limits the bike to 250 watts at 25 kilometers per hour. The bike has an insane 2000 watt hour battery which in eco mode will do at least the 100 kilometers range claimed by Stealth. On relatively flat ground that is, and I can confirm that I've easily reached that being energy conscious and pedalling a lot. On flat ground, it is surprising how little assist is required considering it's a 50 kilogram bike. The 9-speed V-Box sequential gearbox allows you to pedal the bike with relative ease on the flat with minimal input from the motor and allows you to get the required cadence needed to help out climbing seriously steep inclines. Well, I must say that the seat that came with the bike may as well have been made from the same aircraft-grade chrome moly that the frame consists of. Having a skinny, bony butt such as mine, and I swear that's the reason I didn't cut it as a professional lap dancer, meant that I had to replace the factory seat with something more comfortable. This ISM one has been great on those long rides. The battery recharges in 3 hours as specified in the technical brochure, and the charger has been rock solid. Like I said, I've pushed this thing. Up and down hills, crossing ridge lines, valley to valley, attempting things that I would be too scared to ride a trail bike up, to be honest. The hub motor overheated in a 45-degree heat. This results in software over temperature cutout, and power is cut until the accumulated heat in the hub motor dissipates. In the beginning, some of it was probably rider error. Wrong gear essentially, as it is amazing how much assistance a high pedal cadence contributes to the motor when under heavy load.
Okay, so we've just had I can feel the power cut back a little bit. Right now I'm pedaling. The motor getting hot, guys. Oh, I'm pedaling, and here we go. Still got a bit to go. And power off too hot. All right, here we go. You have to pedal like hell. Woohoo! Pedal fast enough. Oh, here we go. Look at that. So I'm in first gear now and I'm just pedaling my little guts out. And it's definitely helping. Second gear, third maybe. No, second. That's better. I feel every time until the leg goes around, I can feel a little boost in the motor. I've been getting sore, but it's getting me up. Wow, sick. Well, that is much better. So last time I tried to climb very steep hills. All right, here's the trailhead again. That's where I want to go.
This temperature issue has been greatly reduced, I believe, by the addition of hub sinks that act as a radiator for the motor and the addition of a ferrofluid into the motor itself. The 4-piston Magura 200mm disc brakes have been solid and reliable. With 200mm front and 250mm rear travel, the suspension on the bike is comfortable, forgiving and solid. The 24-inch Razorback tyres have a relatively soft compound and wear quite quickly on tarmac. At around $100 per tyre, they aren't cheap, however on the trails they feel secure and worth the price. Then there is the regenerative braking activated by a press to engage switch on the handlebars. Now I haven't actually done a test as to how much energy can be returned to the battery. On long downhills, it's very effective at taking up some speed and reducing brake load.
On the regen, guys, down these hills. Oh, look at that. Front wheel lifted again. Too keen. Too keen. Okay. Easy on that throttle, folks. Doing little wheelies that I don't want to do.
Just keep going until
I would kill you for some of that water right now.
it feels safe again.
I'd actually kill you for that. Survival guide. This took about 40 minutes. Change the tube on the bomber. Puncture because it's pretty rough out here. But I would have been stuffed without a spare tube, tools, being one of those pliers, Stanley knife, bag full of cable ties. Most importantly of all, to go with the spare tube is a little bag of CO2 canisters. There they are. Without that, I would have been stuffed because these hills are like this. Make sure you set up next to some kangaroo poo, probably wallaby. Nice little boost. Avoid getting into the loose stuff. Once again, we're sitting at 40 k's, guys. South Boundary Road, if I didn't say so. 50 k's per hour up that hill. It's a beautiful day in the country. Alright, more tracks. There we go. Oh, it's a dream.
So to sum things up, how did the Stealth B52 bomber meet my expectations? Well, I think this machine ticks all the boxes. Yes, a restricted e-bike would be nice as well to commute, but the level of focus required when riding trails, not to mention the adrenaline pump and excuse to go explore in an insanely fun way without annoying anyone, has been a life changer. No regrets.
Alright, so we're cruising at about 60 k's. Traffic's at 80.